Cool. And one more thing. Okay, so cool. Hi. How's it going? We be streaming. So I am here at home working on some music. I have a guitar in my hand. So I'm working on this tune, and let me just double check in. Send me a comment if you can see all this. This is all working well and you can hear the guitar and stuff like that. So I'm working on this tune, and it's a new SHIV-R tune, and it's going to be called Kill God Ascend. And it's a song that's been cooking for a while, and in fact I sort of put this one aside as having all my parts already finished, and I had already like Ben is working on his parts for it. That's the way we work a lot of the time, where I'll start a song, I'll map it out, I'll do the drums and bass line and stuff like that, and the vocals. This one has vocals on it already, and I'll send it to Ben for him to add his melodies and things on it. Hey, cool, awesome, we got some comments. So nice one, thanks John. Yeah, so yeah, Ben is working on his parts, but I because I'm just, you know, got a bit more time in my hands, I am just looking at this thinking, there's the thing I want to try. There's one particular thing that I want to try, and that's what I want to work on today, and it's a guitar idea. And this song has guitars. Let me play it back. Let me play this guitar rhythm back. So that's it. Just those. That's how the guitar goes in this song. So do let me know if you couldn't hear that. I don't know why I'm being so self-conscious about this. It's probably working. It's probably working fine. But I am new to all this. So there's a trick that I wanted to try that I think I have it in the back of my mind, and I don't know where. And it's not something that I'm even sure that is a thing that exists. But I'm trying to. I think I've heard this thing that Nine Inch Nails would do around guitar production, in order to get that sort of that downward spiral, even that Antichrist Superstar guitar sound, and it's to do with pitch shifting. So that's what I wanted to fuck around with today. I wanted to try some pitch shifting experiments with this guitar, because at the moment this guitar is just like this. It's heavy, but it's just a guitar. It's from my Kemper. I'm using my Schecter Blackjack SLS into my Kemper, and it's just a Marshall cab sim, and yeah, it sounds very guitar-y. And I think like one of the like coolest guitar sounds I've gotten in the past was Incision. I really like what I did there, and it was a lot of processing, a lot of running guitars through the filter inputs of synths and things like that, and then chopping it up. And I just want to get a bit more of that going on in this track, so it just sounds a little bit less, hey, I plug my guitar into my computer, a bit less of that vibe. And cool, wow, we got awesome. I'm really glad it's working and that people are dialing in. Okay, so I don't have a webcam. I just don't. So that's why you're just looking at Cubase at the moment. Hopefully you can hear all the parts. And yeah, literally I cannot find a webcam for love nor money. They're just sold out everywhere. So otherwise I would be on that. But here we are. So the other problem that I have for you today is that I have my guitar in my hand and you can hear it, but I can't actually record guitar into Cubase. Anyone who's tried to stream via OBS from a DAW will know that there are ASIO issues. So I just wanted to, show you the guitar, but I'm not actually recording it. I've just pre-recorded some guitar stabs before I started this stream. So I'm actually going to put my guitar away now, and I'm not going to play it anymore because we're going to work with the guitar parts that I just recorded this morning just before I turn this on. So let me just put this down. So the other thing is, because I don't know how successful this experiment's going to be. I also don't have that many things to try. I just literally want to try messing with the pitch, maybe loading them into a sampler, playing with the bit depth, that sort of thing. Maybe just think of some questions you might want to ask. Maybe we can do a bit of a Q&A or something, or we can just hang out. Yeah, but let's jump into things. So I'll play a bit of the song. I'll play a little bit of it. I'll just mute the guitar parts are recorded. So. Let me get rid of some things here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've recorded that guitar an octave up here, and I'm going to try pitching it down. And if this doesn't work, then or if this doesn't sound good, we are in trouble, because that's my main idea for the whole day. So here's the guitar that I just recorded. Cool. So that is from, just again, one of my guitars. This was my SG into the Kemper, and I've just played it an octave up. Pardon me. And I'm going to, where are we? Pitch shift. Down an octave, yep. And I'm not going to time correct that. It should be all just magically okay. I don't think that's going to let me preview. Alright, I think that's just done it. Oh no. Time correction. No, I do want it to time correct. Yeah. I'm going down an octave, but I want it to keep the same time. So, this is what it sounds like with the pitch correction. Yes! Alrighty. We have got something cool. So I've recorded that twice. I'm pretty happy with that. Cool. Alright, let me throw down another channel. So what I'm going to do is copy that. Now, yeah, I'm going to copy that down here. If anyone's noticing, I'm cutting at the bar and then selecting it, and then because when you do guitar, like, you play a little bit ahead of the bar. I don't know, anyone who's edited a lot of guitars will kind of know what the hell I just did there. So let me do that. Let me pan them left and right. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to make another one. Oops, 3. I'm going to move these ones down here. Alright, hard right, hard left. Let's see how that sounds. I'll just solo those. I am pretty happy with that already. Alright, let's solo those guitar layers with the original guitar layers. Cool. Alright. What I might do is send these to a group. So that I can process them together. I'll throw some serum on it. Wow. get rid of some low end information. Well, I'll throw some reverb on that. Well, alrighty then. This is much better. Cool. I've seriously never done this before, and that worked really well. There's some other things I'm going to try, and I'm not just going to leave it there. There's some other things. So I have also recorded it twice as fast. Let's pitch those down as well as time correct them, so they will be twice as fast. No, twice as slow. Let's try that. Okay. Oof. That's pretty brutal. How does that sound with the original? Retime that end so that it ends faster. One sec. Cool, so if I hopefully I can find a zero crossing so that it doesn't clip like that. Whoa. There we go, no clipping. Apart from at the start. Chug, 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 chug. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to use that one. Oh wait, what am I doing? Maybe I can actually just get rid of that. Cool. Let's layer it all up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's throw these here. Left and right. And maybe I will duplicate that group. Where are we? Octave guitar group. Duplicate that. That one. Make that 2. Send these to a separate group. 2 and 2. Cool. How does this all sound together? I'm gonna mute those vocals. Cool, so I think I have some other things to try. What are these guys doing? Cool, I have some individual hits. Okay, so I've recorded some single hits here. What I might do with those is import them into a sampler and see what a sampler can do with them. So I'd like to just gain stage those somehow without affecting the rest of the thing. I think I want these 4. Yeah, give me these 4 hits, give me a normalize on those. Sweet, that's just normalize those, not the whole take. Good, okay, alright. So, 1, set the left and right locators. Import, no, I don't want import. Wrong button, wrong button. Export. Export. What pitch is that? Let me just reach over to my guitar and find out what pitch it is. It's a G. Okay, stereo out, blah, 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 blah. Yep, do it. Okay, next one. Left right locators, stab to G sharp. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Okay, 2 more to go. Oh wait, am I doing that right? Yeah, I am. Stereo out. Cool. And I'm pretty sure that's a C. Yep. And this guy. Cool. Alright, so that's that. I'll mute that. How are we doing on the chat? Cool. Alright, nice one. It's very cool to have you guys on board and hanging out. This is really cool. I need to load up a sampler. I'm going to load up battery. Do I have any spare things? No, I think we're going to make a new instance of battery. Battery is what I use as my main sampler all the time. So, I really shouldn't be doing this on camera. You can see all my files. Guitar stabs. Okay. Cool, here we are. Calm down. Alright. Give me some more outputs on this. Okay, and the first thing I always do when I make a new channel is I drop it 6 dB, and you should too. Output 3 and 4. So, copy those down here. What output are those going to? 3 and 4. Cool. Now what the hell am I going to do with those? I don't even know. Why did I do that? I think I'm going to do something with it. Let's see how this is sounding again. Yes. Alright. Let's try something. Whoops, too slow. Oh, I'll just do it manually. Okay, so sounding very early 90s sampler at the moment. Why are they different volumes? Did I not normalize them all? Strange. Exactly how much louder is that than the other one? So minus 15 dB, minus 11 dB. So I'll bump this one up a few. There we go. Okay. I think I want to mess that one up a bit. So maybe I can pitch. Something like that. Maybe a bit more subtle would be better. Is that cool? I don't know. Is that cool at all? Maybe. Or we just get rid of that pitch shifting stuff altogether. is it selecting all of those? I think Cubase is having a bit of a moment right now. I copy that. No, what the hell? Wow, why is it doing that? Huh. It's like it's grouped or something, linked. Can I unlink that? Maybe I'll fix that later. How are we doing over here? Guitars! Alrighty, cool. Yeah. Maybe this is a good time to mention that I've set up a thing. I've set up a subscriber thing. If you would like to subscribe, you can do such things on shiver.com/subscribe. And you can get things like all the music to download in our discography and such things on the different tiers. Keep it in mind. Maybe that is a thing that you would like to do. Yeah, it's like a different way of getting our music out there and all that stuff. But in the meantime, why the fuck is that doing that? Okay. What? Why? Why is it selecting all those other layers? It's never done that before. Anyway, let's have this. Let's do this. So this is the chorus in this bit. This is the part that like Ben is adding his layers to particularly. So when you hear the final version, the chorus will be vastly different from this. Obviously there's not that much going on in this section at the moment anyway. Vocals. Those vocals. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a lot more of this stuff. Does anyone have anything they'd like to ask while I'm here, while we're hanging out? What are you guys up to at the moment? Yeah, I think I need to restart Cubase because every time I select something down here, it selects something up there, and that's fucking weird. And I'd like to do some more work on it, but maybe I'll restart Cubase, and hopefully that doesn't break anything, and we can hang out. Alright. Cool. Let's give this another shot. So I always drop 6 dB, John, to it's just gain staging. So when the master channel, like basically I want the master channel to be 0 dB at the end of all this, because that'll make for better mastering. That'll give us the highest bit rate. Because the thing is, when you when you drop the master, if I didn't do it, if I didn't gain stage it properly, then the final master channel would be clipping to hell, and I would have to drop it. And when you drop it, you lose bitrate effectively, because the bit is you know, the bit is like, you know, the resolution per sample per second. And if your volume is lower and if your gain staging isn't correct, then you're effectively getting less resolution per sample. I don't know if I'm explaining that at all. Why the fuck is it doing that? It's still doing that. So I mean, the other thing is, like, what a lot of people do is, now my master channel isn't even showing up. A lot of people master, like have a limiter on their master channel, and I also think that is very bad form. Why isn't my master showing configuration? MIDI channels, output channels. Cool. Nope, it's not there. Oh, it's over here. It's to the left. Things are very strange. Now I'm not getting audio from Cubase at all. Voice meter. It's because I'm trying to get audio into my streaming program, and that is why it's all being a bit weird. Yeah, I might just jump over to questions. So yeah, I might just stop it there on the production side of things. But yeah, so just gain staging is important. I just want to have the output level at 0 dB or below it without applying a limiter to the master channel, without having to drop the master channel, because that'll result in lower resolution overall. As for starting a song, yeah, so thanks, Alan. Thanks for these awesome questions. This is really cool. I usually have an idea in mind before I start. I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people just jump in to a blank session with no particular idea beforehand, and that's cool. But it just sort of means that you end up spending a lot of time in sound design, experimenting, that sort of thing. I find more often than not these days I come into it with something. This particular song, I had that vocal rhythm in my head and that guitar riff in my head before I came into it, and then it was just a matter of putting it down. So especially with an idea like that, something that's like in your head that's just like it's just a matter of putting that down and then making it sound as huge as you possibly can. I mean, that's just the fun part. I mean, the hard part is that initial idea, and that's the really cool thing. Same with, like, speaking of incision, that was in my head. The whole thing was in my head before I came into Cubase to do it. If I don't have a rhythm in my head, but I still want to make music, then I will usually have something in my head. Like I'll be like, oh, I haven't made an up-tempo club track in a while. I'm gonna set the BPM to 140, start with a kick drum, and then maybe I'll just like quick tweak that kick drum for a while. And that's that's a pretty good way of coming to a blank project when you don't have inspiration. Just at least having an idea of like, okay, I want this to be a club track, or okay, I heard some really cool 110 BPM kind of mid-tempo stuff that really slapped recently. I'm gonna have my own whack at that kind of slappage. So or like sometimes I'll have a bass rhythm that I'll be able to sort of like beatbox it in my head. I'll just have some sort of groove or some sort of rhythm that I will then just need to translate into synths, basically. So yeah, it's usually like, often it comes from having heard something that I like, that I want to have a crack at, that's how I start new songs. There's always an idea. I never just fuck around with sound design and that sort of thing. LA would be awesome. We've played there once before at Das Bunker in 2014. So wow, it's been a while. But the thing is, whenever we've come to the States recently, it's been for a festival, and festivals like it when you do exclusive shows. So and the other thing is that like festivals are very they need everyone on hand. They need everyone on deck to come in and support the scene. And I figure a lot of festival promoters figure that, you know, the type of people who would come and see us in LA are probably also the type of awesome people that would come and travel for a festival. Well, that's the theory anyway. So that's why we usually do exclusive appearances when we go to places. Like, it's the same with Europe as well. Usually there's like a geographical distance of the festival that you're able to play within like 6 months or whatever of that festival. So yeah, because we haven't done like just like a club tour of the States since 2014. That's why we haven't played LA. But yeah, it's definitely like I've got people that I would hit up the next time we want to do that. That's another thing, is that I really wanted to, and I mentioned it on a post on Facebook here, that I trimmed down our European tour for this year purely because I wanted to do more in America. I know that most of our following is in America by a very wide margin, and it's something I really want to focus more on. And I love it. I love the States, and like LA is really cool. Yeah, it's a really cool place to go and hang out, and like the sort of events that I think of that kind of grab me at the heartstrings and all that are beep. Are the festivals in the States. Like when I think of Terminus and Mechanismus Fests, I just like, it just makes me like feel really happy to have met those people and hung out, and I just sort of have flashes of, you know, like just like, you know, some friendly people's faces that I've met, and it just makes me really happy to just think back of, and it just feels like my people. And I miss that so much, and I'm really hoping that we can get back to that as soon as possible. Hopefully, yeah, I mean, hopefully no later than just like next summer, like that can all resume, and we can see cool people and hang out and meet people, and it's just like literally the best thing ever, and the thing that I look forward to the most, and the thing that I've, you know, got in mind when I work on new songs. Like I want to show them to, you know, play them at these festivals and that sort of thing. Cool. What else have we got going on? So Ben and I installed CSGO and had a very embarrassing few rounds of that last night. I don't know if anyone wants to see us just get absolutely slaughtered in first-person shooters, but I've also put a Discord channel in the SHIV-R subscription thing. If you want to subscribe and jump onto Discord there, that is a thing that we do. That is a thing that will happen. And yeah, I might wrap it up there. This was just a quick idea that I wanted to get down, and I think I'm gonna mess with this a bit offline. So sorry, this isn't like the longest stream in the world. It would have been cool to hang out a bit longer, but I think it's cooler to hang out when I'm just sort of at the finishing stage of a track and putting all the final touches on it and that sort of thing. But I mean, yeah, hopefully this was cool. This was an idea that was in my head that I never tried, and I think it worked pretty well instantly. There's a lot of tweaking to be done, and I mean, the other thing is I don't want to cook this too much because Ben's parts are incoming, and when he adds his parts, yeah, I don't want to take up too much sonic room. I want to leave some parts for him. That's why, you know, like this chorus, it's very, that's right, the audio isn't working now because it's all weird. Yeah, I try and deliberately, when we work on tracks, I deliberately try and keep them as stripped back as possible to leave room for his parts, and he does the melodies and that sort of thing most of the time. So, yeah, that's what we're at with that. Yeah, all right, guys, peace. I'm going to log off. Thanks very much. Yeah, let me know if there's anything else you would like to see in these kinds of things. Yeah, consider subscribing, shiv-r.com/subscribe, and we'll catch you around. Peace.